Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. Well, this battle has started very quickly. You're looking at an M53, M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. You're located on the northeast spawn of Live Oaks, and the commander of this one is Vava das SPG. Now, he's in the AMICI clan, at least I think that's his. Yep. I think so, and he's well practiced in this Arty. You can see that from the 2 marks of excellence and the M signifying that he's had 3 marks of excellence recorded. Well, it's more than 3 actually, because you have to earn quite a few just to get it one. Oh, look at this! A gorilla who's just got tracked. Rounds out. Oh, that's a direct hit! Wow, that was a very, very early beneficial gift to Bubba. Somebody who managed to get himself tracked in just the wrong position at the wrong time, and he's paid for it. Now, in fact, actually, he was wiped out, so I think he must have got the stun assist off that one as well. Okay, we've got a lot of enemy here to fire at. T110E3 right down at the far end. He's just fired. Rounds out. That's going to slow down his reload. He only got 54 hit points, but he hit the frontal armor on the E3, which is very, very strong. But it is going to slow down his reload unless he uses his first aid kit to get rid of the stun. Now, a lot of enemy tanks down this side. Not so many in the town, as far as we can see. Standard reload for this Arty is 40.27 seconds. Oh, he's got a kill, and you can see Bava's got 34.15, and now he's actually wiped out the lion. So the enemy are taking losses. Over on this side of the map, there's not so many enemy near that EBR. He must have actually creeped up and he's looking to see if there's any enemy around. I don't think there are. I think they've left the back door open. There is only one Arty on the enemy team. It's a 212A, and we just saw one of their shells come in. So it might be that he's left the cap area vacant. 385 hit points on the 140. Tier 10 game with Tier 9 tanks in it. Now, you must know by now, 900 Alpha, 52mm of pin, 10.5 meters on the burst radius, and 12.5 seconds to 28 seconds of stun, depending on how close you get and what RNG sells you. That Object 140 is angling to take a shot at the Supercon, and I think we can interrupt his game. Rounds out. It stunned him. And we got stun assist immediately on the Object 140 for 757. And now it's gone up to 1,104. And the 140 is dead. He got killed by an Object 752 instead. So we're moving up. And that may be because he's looked at his mini-map. And you see, Arty players do watch their mini-maps. They do because they have to for their own security. To work out where the enemy is. And my statement about there not being many enemy tanks in the town, well, there are now. In fact, very few of them have actually been intercepted and stopped. And now we're looking at a Tiger Mouse. Rounds out. He takes a splash for 110 and gets some stun assist immediately afterwards. But yes, they're getting close to the cap area. If he'd stayed in or near behind the cap area, he'd be in deep trouble. And the Centurion Action 10 is going back to help because he realizes there's a lot of tanks over there that he can damage and get a lot of hit points off if all of his teammates are actually down on the rail line. Okay, we can't see anyone at the moment. And again, this is another perennial problem for Arty players. You don't get spotting, which tells you that where the enemy are. As a consequence, all you can do is either sit and wait for somebody to do some spotting, or as Vava just did, knock down the biggest building that might be blocking them. And now we can see a T-95 Doom Turtle on his way towards the railway station. And again, they've lost sight of him as well, because nobody's looking around the corner of the buildings to see what's there, for fear that they'll get a 155mm round coming back at them. Okay, so Vava is guessing where the guy is at the moment. He's trying to work out the rate of travel. There's the IS-7 lined up, routes out. Yes, he got him on the engine there. Only 127, but he got the stun assist afterwards, and he got lots of it. Loads of stun assist. There's 2 shots that hit that IS-7. Or was it? No, 1 shot that hit the IS-7, but the T-95 got stunned as well. And he picked up some hit points off that. Now, it's looking very dicey in this area of the map. Well, the Doom Turtle just had his day, because the Object 704 finished him off. And now it's just a matter of putting the shell in the right place. Rounds out in the IS-7. Direct hit, 179. And he's getting stun assists off that one too. So he's now up to 3,000 stun assists so far in the game. That looks like an ace tanker game to me already. And he hasn't had that many shots. Okay, there's another Doom Turtle on the enemy team. There wasn't just one. And he's trying to get a shot. He's trying to follow where he thinks he's going. Sometimes Arty players will get it bang on, that they'll work out the rate of travel, direction of travel, and they'll plant a shell where they think the enemy tank is. And it turns out that's exactly where they did drive. It's all a matter of just in your mind working out the distance traveled over each second or so, and you can then adjust your aim. Oh, that's a pity that it hit the building, because it's one of those ones that's indestructible, so you don't even get anything for knocking it down. You know, I should actually say that a long time ago, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I did suggest to Wargaming one of the things they could do to make the game more interesting would be to actually have destructible buildings throughout the map. And therefore, if artillery actually did hit a building, that it would actually collapse, much like they're doing at the moment in the new game, the special effects that happen, where you get bombs raining down from Zeppelins and airplanes or bombers flying over. And I did suggest that, and I also suggested that these buildings could be set on fire by the artillery rounds, and that would also have an effect, because it would burn the building down, and that might actually fall on top of the Arty, or not the Arty, but the tanks that are in the area, and cause them no end of problems. Well, he's going to go for a shot on the 212A, rounds out. Oh my God, he got a direct hit. It landed on the roof of the 212A, who migrated to the city because it was safer there, and he even moved out of the aim point and then moved back straight into it and got wiped out. So there's only one tank left, and he's in the city, and that's it. He's just gone. He's just been killed, and that's a victory for Bubba. That's SPG. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game from Bubba Das SPG of the AMICI clan. Sorry, I got it wrong there. AMICI clan. And he managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11 in that game. But we can't see the win 8 or the other figures, unfortunately, because it's on the What Replays site. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the GeForce 1006 on the enemy team, who got 4,754 hit points of damage in that game. Second highest damage was the Super Conqueror on our team with 4,364. And the third highest damage in the game turned out to be the Panzerkampfwagen I think it's the new, it's the Tiger Mouse, sorry. The Tiger Mouse, who actually managed to get 3,694 hit points of damage. And we can see that Bava Das SPG got 2,215. So he wasn't being a slouch. He was actually getting good hits. But the rest of the team, well, they were made up of very good players, which made it tougher to fight this game. In fact, there were more players with over 2,000 hit points on Vava's team than there were on the enemy team. There was only 3 players managed to get over 2,000 hit points on the enemy team. More than half of Vava's team managed to get 2,000. So yeah, very good players. When it came to kills, the highest number was the Super Conqueror with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the UDIS 1516 on our team, to Vava, to the Object 704, and on the enemy team, only 2 players managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was the Tiger Mouse and the 212A. And when it came to base XP, yep, Vava's right at the top because of all the stun assist he managed to get in. That was a huge amount. 1,163 base to Vava. 1,053 went to the Superconk with the highest damage or the second highest damage, and they were the only 2 who managed to get over 1,000, with the UDIS 1516 getting 942. He fired 12 rounds in the game, 7 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots out of that game. Now, I wonder which ones we're actually looking at as the penetrator. Yes, it's the 212A obviously would get a penetrating shot. It hit the roof of the casement, which is very thin armor, but it's enough to stop bullets and shells. Not bullets and splinters, but it's not enough to stop an artillery shell that was plunging in from very high altitude. The second one was apparently the Gorilla 15, the one that he hit right at the start of the game. He did manage to penetrate that guy, but we can't see exactly how many hit points he managed to get off the guy, simply because what replays won't actually let us have that information, whereas other sites actually do. Yeah, unfortunate that, but there you go. He also got 9 splashes, damage of 2,215, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 80 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and he also got 3,805 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. Yeah, such a large amount. Combined damage is very close to, well, it is over 6k actually. So yes, it is a good score. He earned a profit of 48,409 credits from that game. And he also got 8,725 experience points as well. So all in all, that was a very, very good game by Vava. And it was played only a short time ago, only about last week. Was it last week or thereabouts? But yes, a very, very good game there by Vava. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.